ladies and gents, how are we all doing? What a nice day it is.
It is very sunny today, indeed.
Lovely, lovely. Let's get this cam. Hey, I saw one comment that I liked in the chat earlier on. He said it looks like we're waiting for Boris's speech. He said, with our little intro holding screen. How's it going, everyone? Nicola, good morning. Jeff, hope you're doing well. Mark, thank you very much for saying nice intro. Thank you, mate. I love that intro. One of Andy's again. Andy is here. And ladies and gents, you'll probably see some pictures if you're in the VIP lounge. Andy's on the roof.
Yeah, we'll have to get... I did put up a couple about 20 minutes ago into the VIP lounge, but we'll have to show you a picture of Andy with his harness on.
Yeah, so obviously we're always changing, we're always listening to feedback on the channel, and a lot of the feedback we got from the new position was obviously the winders were making things difficult. Now, we know this, we've watched the shows back, we understand that it wasn't what we wanted, but we were still kind of just trying to work out how the best way to do it was. And what we've worked out is there's a position on here where Andy can be outside, he gets a full view of the runway completely uninterrupted, guys. So that's where he is, and that's what we're going to be bringing you today. So there's myself and Charlie. Liz is around somewhere in the park doing the modding as well. Thank you very much, Liz. Matt is currently he's currently away for his 40th birthday, which is on Monday.
Oh, is it?
So we'll be putting a big happy birthday post out for Matt on Monday. But mate, I hope you're having a great time. I hope you're not tuning into the stream because you should be enjoying yourself. And he's off for his 40th birthday. So and obviously Andy's up on the roof. So Andy is there.
You can't see Andy, but he's directly. We can hear his feet sometimes go. You
can hear him stomping a bit, can't we?
Yeah.
But a big massive welcome to everyone tuning in. Justin Waddington saying good morning, lads, great to see you back live.
Morning, Justin. Welcome to the stream. Good
Owen
to have
Flemo
you in
as well.
Owen,
Flemo.
A regular to the channel.
Owen's pictures have really improved recently. I've really enjoyed seeing his pictures on the channel. Peter Boardman saying good morning, guys, love the intro. Gail, hope you're well. Jeff, lots of returning faces. Wendy's back. I hope we get to see a nice KLM for you, Wendy.
There's one that's just landed, actually. City Hopper, I think it was like 5 minutes ago, an Embraer, I think it was.
Yeah, we've seen that Embraer a few times actually recently. It's been really good. Paul Andrews saying, wow, very professional. Mate, a big massive welcome to the stream, dude. We have got something landing, guys, so we're going to switch straight over to the main camp, and we'll be back with you in a couple of seconds. There we go. Over to you, Brown Bill. do, guys, is I'm also grabbing pictures for you as well. So at times you'll hear me leave the box just to go and grab a quick picture, which I'm going to do for this One World livery. Charlie's still here. Can't hear us over the plane. Okay, that's good to know. Let me turn that down slightly. I don't want us to be too loud, but I'll turn it down slightly and we'll keep making some adjustments.
When you go, could you just prop your phone up on there so I can still read the chat? And I'll sit there when you...
You're drowned out by the engine noise. Got you. Thank you very much, mate, for the heads up. We'll turn that down quite a bit then, and we'll test on this next rotation, guys. I'm going to grab you a quick picture. As always, ladies and gentlemen, share the stream around. Get your friends in. We are a community channel. That's what it's all about on Airliners Live, is a fantastic community we've got here. And we want everybody to be involved. It's completely free of charge, and it always will be on Airliners Live. And we're very, very happy to be back, guys.
Okay. Okie doke, I'm now with you. Martin has just gone to get a quick picture. I'm still on the chat though, so I can see all your messages. Let's have a look. Yeah, I'll try not to talk whilst we have planes coming in, just until we can alter it and whatnot with the sound levels. But I should be okay now. Am I coming okay now?
I wasn't talking.
Matt says, "How busy is the airport now?" It's you mean right this second, or it's it's picked back up. It's getting busier. There's obviously definitely increasing traffic. I guess that will follow the time. Doing very well, Jen. How are you? Sorry, I'm just switching back over to Martin in the main flight deck seat.
Pilot in command.
You have control.
Hey, I'll tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, me and Mrs. Airliners Live watched a good film last night.
Go on.
On Netflix. It was... I think it was 7,500 or something it was called, was it, Jen?
I've been watching on BBC iPlayer a TV series, season 3 of Killing Eve.
I've not watched it.
So it's quite alright, you know. It's quite, I watched one on series 1 and 2 and quite liked it, so
stick with it. Let's have a look what's going on in the chat. Stand by, guys. Okay, so... let's see who's here then. There he is, Mr. Matt Smith. You shouldn't be in the stream, mate. Hope you're having a good weekend.
Yeah, I hear it's your birthday, old man. Happy birthday to you.
There he is. And let's have a look. Matt Truland. How busy is the airport now in general? It's a lot busier, mate, than it was, which is really good.
I answered that one.
You did?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Just having a quick look through where we're up to. Yeah, 7,500, and it was obviously something about planes. That's why I watched it. Unfortunately, it was like a hijacking film. It was about that. But it was a really good film, guys. If you're not seeing it and you're on Amazon Prime, go and have a watch of that on Amazon Video. It's like one of their originals, so they've made it. A big shout out to James Whitaker as well for sending 100 stars, mate. Your name will be on the supporters badge any
Cheers,
second
James.
now.
Glad you're enjoying the stream. Good to have you in here.
I'm gonna have a quick look what's coming in
now,
ladies and gentlemen. As we quickly switch over to the radar view, we have got a Lufthansa on the way in. So we'll.
So what type is that? An A320?
A320 Neo.
A320, yeah.
So we'll switch over to the main cam for that. I've just noticed a slight issue on there which I need to fix. We'll get that sorted in a second. And David Lewis, thank you very much for the 100 stars, mate.
Thanks, David.
I love these neons. They look scheme as well. Take a look at this, guys, with a head-on shot of the Neo. You can really see the massive size difference between the engines than the standard 320s. With the aircraft being a lot higher than the 737s, they could afford to put the bigger end of the wing, whereas with the 737 Max, to lift it slightly above the ground forward. But you do get a great head-on view there of the Neo fan blades, which is great.
Been flying the A320 and similar actually. A320 engines and
yeah, I've been getting the itch to get back in the sim recently, I must admit. But if you are new to the channel, guys, give yourselves a shout out if you can. We'll give your name a readout on the channel. And if you're a returning regular as well, thank you very much for coming back. We have had a long break in the shows, and it's just down to the fact that there just hasn't been enough traffic, guys. Like, we're just honest with you, we've kept you up to date all the way through. There has not been enough traffic at the airport for us to make an interesting live show for you. We've kept things going with the quizzes. I know that was super popular with a lot of our viewers. It really gave people something to focus on during lockdown, and for anyone who took part in those, a big massive thank you for getting involved. It was a great community event, and also we've obviously been trying to put as many pictures as we can out, so if there has been anything interesting coming, then we've tried to get a picture of it for you as well. But yeah, apart from that, it's good to be back. I think it is good to be back. Yes, we certainly can, Clive. Stand by. Turn ourselves up a little bit. That should be a bit louder for you, mate.
Yep. Can you hear us now?
Check. Just chat along, Charlie, while I balance you with me.
Okay, I'm speaking now.
Right, there we go.
Can you hear me okay?
Sounding good. I'll turn the external mic down quite a bit then, guys. I'm seeing your comments, so thank you very much for that.
So we've just had that. That's the one that's just landed, isn't it? The 942.
Yes.
So we've got. It looks like a small.
Let's have a look what's coming in now.
Looks like there's one on final and one just about to turn base.
Okay, so on the radar view at the moment, let's have a look. There we have it. Cessna 560 citation, just on the ILS now.
Can see that there, yeah.
Let's see what that's. Where's the main cam on here? Let me quickly fix this, guys, because this needs fixing very quickly.
Power on here.
Yeah, we're using power.
Oh, that's all right.
Yeah.
Okay, so just trying to see where that 777 picture's coming from. There we go. We do need to add the main.
Just needs to put a bit of oil on this seat. I can hear it.
Squeaking through. I did ask about the remaining 747s and when they will leave. Any news? So there was rumours going around on one of the pages that another one's leaving in about a week's time. We haven't heard anything else. I am in contact with some people that will definitely know, guys. So just understand, I can't tell you who it is, but there is someone who I'm in contact with who will definitely know if there's any news, and as soon as I'm allowed to share it with you, I will do. But I haven't even had an update yet on that, so I don't think it's going to be any time in the next couple of days. but one of the Virgin Atlantic engineers is discussing that one may leave in the next week, but I'm not 100% sure on that, so don't quote us on that.
It does swap sometimes, doesn't it? So obviously things can change at the last minute, as we've seen previously. So
yeah,
obviously we'll keep you updated on what's going on with that.
Roger that about the sound, guys. We'll continue to try and balance it up as we can. Obviously, we'll just make adjustments throughout the show. So don't be shy. If we need anything changing, we will do. Wow, a huge shout out to Lee Davis. A huge shout out to Brian Jacklin for the £20 donation on YouTube. A big massive thank you for that, mate. For supporting the stream. We do need to get the YouTube chat open. So what we'll do is I'll get the password set up for Charlie so that we can see that.
Brian is a regular. I've seen his name before.
He is a regular, yeah.
He's a long-term channel
viewer.
Thank you for the support, Brian.
Have you got a new encoder because you're looking smoother, Gary?
Magic.
Listen, you won't believe this. We used to be bonding 3 networks together just to get a stable stream when we used to have that Teradek piece of rubbish. And we're now using a completely different system, and we're only using one network, guys. One SIM card, which everyone thinks is impossible, and it's not, because we're not dropping any frames. We're completely stable at 25 frames per second, and the stream's looking better than ever, and it's all on one SIM card, which is absolutely fantastic. So, excuse me, I'm glad you guys are seeing the benefits.
Big up O2.
It is an O2 one. That I had my E1
big up O2.
Look at him representing hashtags get sponsored. But yeah, no, we're actually just running the one SIM card. But to answer your question, we are running quite a powerful PC to keep all of this going. But we'll switch over to the main cam because there is that Cessna citation just touching down now. The Cessna citation.
Let's look at
so we'll have a look at that, guys. We'll switch straight into the Ryanair that's departing there. Thank you very much, Stephen. That's Andy on the camera, as always, doing a fantastic job. Ryanair's just keeping things rolling for us, which is good to see. you don't realise when a company like Ryanair stops flying at Manchester Airport, although it's not something that we particularly class as a special aircraft or it's something that most people will come down to see, it does fill the gaps between the traffic, and you don't realise until it's gone how much the things like the Ryanairs and the Loganairs and the EasyJets,
how valued they are as traffic for us.
As traffic to watch and keep everybody entertained. It is really important. Gary, we're using one of the Panasonic camcorders, VX, maybe 4700. I'm sorry, I can't remember the model off the top of my head, but it's one of the Panasonic model.
And we've got the YouTube channel up as well, so see Lee Davis, Brian Jacklin as well. Wayne Guns as well, all in the YouTube
Wayne.
chat. So say hello. We can now see your comments.
How's it going, guys? Big massive welcome to the stream. If you're just tuning in, we're Airliners Live. Big massive welcome. We're live from Manchester Airport, as always, which is our home airport. And all of our streams are completely free of charge. A couple of hours worth of aviation. We like to bring the community together, get everybody involved in the chat, and just get a nice friendly atmosphere for everyone to enjoy for a couple of hours on a weekend. So whatever it is, guys, get it in the chat. It doesn't have to be strictly plane related. We talk about all sorts here on the channel.
Yeah.
And we can just enjoy it, guys. Relax. Enjoy your Sunday morning. We've got a little bit of a break in the traffic for a second. We'll just switch over to the radar view and have a look. What's on the way in? So I'll just zoom us out slightly. And it does look like we have another Ryanair, which will be landing any second now, coming in from Gothenburg.
Hey up, Wayne, how you doing? I see you comment there in the YouTube chat.
And if I just try and get this filter on, and now there we go. All we can see is the Manchester traffic now. So at the moment, there's not a huge amount on the way in. We have got this Ryanair, which is on the way in next. We've got the Ryanair which has just departed. We've got another Ryanair that's just passed over the Netherlands, which is about to hit the channel any second now. And the Finnair, which we saw earlier, is just over Middlesbrough. And he's just about to cross in the other direction.
Planespotting Ringway on YouTube to answer your question. It's a multitude of things, really. Obviously, I guess our setup now isn't really mobile.
It's not, no.
It's designed to kind of be plonked in here and kind of hard fitted in. But it's a range of things. We've got monitors, mobile devices, network, computer, camera. Obviously, the link to
got all sorts, haven't we?
Our scenes. Obviously, our scenes created on the PC to stream the different views like flight radar and stuff to you. So there's a lot going on, and obviously we've got various sound equipment involved, which is obviously what Martin has had from previous experience and jobs that he's done. So there's a range of stuff we use, which is all pieced together. It's not just something that you just buy one thing and away you go.
Just seen in the chat, my dad says that I look like someone from Top Gun in these sunglasses.
Top Gun, Top Gear.
I mean, I think I look quite smart, to be honest.
I left me Ray-Bans at home.
Yeah, you've got some proper aviator ones.
Yeah, the real Ray-Bans as well. They're not Ron bands. They're real.
Hey, so talking about dodgy stuff, that always reminds me when my dad went on holiday with his mate.
Go on.
And there was a guy that used to walk around, he used to sell dodgy watches. And his name, he was called Hiley. His name was Hiley. And every year they used to go and see him, and they started calling him highly suspicious. He's always selling his watches. And then one year, he just wasn't there anymore. He disappeared, so either he'd got himself nicked or he just decided to jack it in, I don't know.
Wayne, yes.
Highly suspicious.
Thanks for the kind comment. It definitely is paying off. Obviously now we're in a new location, which is kind of designed for what we want to do. And
can I just jump in on that and just say a big massive shout out to the Aviation Society for arranging this for us. We've worked closely with the Aviation Society since the Concorde live stream that we did. They've always supported the channel. and they've always gave us opportunities where they could, and this is their hut. They're using it for the commentary, and they've kindly allowed us to use it for our live streams as well. So a big massive shout out to both Peter and Debbie for that.
Thank you.
And also Rob as well, who's the brand new manager at the Runway Visitor Park. You will have seen him on our recent interview video we did. And he's a fantastic guy, really positive manager, really wants the best for the park. And he's been instrumental as well in getting us involved in this fantastic new position. And you can see it straight away, guys, in the live stream. There's a massive improvement in terms of the quality of the broadcast that we're able to bring you. And that's the above the community. We've always wanted to have a really good quality stream, haven't we? And I think we've achieved that.
I guess we've been through our fair amount of time, haven't we, with experimenting and seeing it perform poorly. And it's just experience. It's just time. Just time testing and time to see what works and what doesn't. But doing a great job, says MA Aviation. Thank you for the kind comment. Good to have you here. Lee Davies says, will you be staying for the Emirates? Do we know
definitely,
what
mate.
time
100%.
is coming in?
So we're looking to end the stream today about 12 o'clock. That was correct, wasn't it? About 12?
About 12, yeah.
So got plenty of time for that, mate. We'll definitely be staying. You know me on the channel, if there's a 777, we will be waiting for it.
Let's have a look. Lee Davis, MA Aviation said, what's the visitor park like now, guys, since it reopened? It's actually pretty busy, I think, just simply because of obviously the weather mixed with the actual environment. It's
done
an
a great
ideal
job.
situation for people just to come and get a picnic bench and just chill out. So even if when there was no aircraft a few weeks ago, there was still people here. It's pretty busy, so people see it as an opportunity to obviously get together with family and
everyone's
just enjoy it
meeting
for what
up.
it is.
All of the benches, there's got to be 3 or 4 meters between the benches. Some benches are like 5 or 6 meters away. So if you're coming down with your family and you're a little bit worried about social distancing and stuff like that, rest assured, guys, they've done absolutely everything they can to make sure that you can be completely socially distanced from other people. They've got a one-way system which is going through the park as well. The indoor toilets are open again on a one-way system, and they're regularly cleaned all the time. And the park itself is open for business, and it's absolutely great. The new mound, by the way, is fantastic as well for the rotation shots off runway 1. So if you've not been down yet, it comes forward so that it's actually in line with the Premier Terminal. Now, a lot of you were obviously quite negative about the mounds going. We were very disappointed about that as well. But I will say, guys, and this is completely my own personal opinion, is it's actually a great spot for photography now to be able to see. You can see the full taxiway all the way down, and obviously you get the rotation off the runway as well. I've been posting a lot of pictures on the page. They've been getting quite a few likes, and they're all taken from the Runway Visitor Park. Obviously you're going to have the sun towards you, which isn't always ideal, but on an overcast day it's absolutely fine, guys. I'm loving coming down and taking pictures. Obviously you've got the cafe and everything like that.
We've got a which is right next to us, which I'm eyeing up, is the Cheshire Farm ice cream as well, which is new actually.
That's a new addition.
A new addition to the visitor park, which is nice, because there used to be, back in the day, if I remember rightly, there used to be an ice cream. It used to be where the where the that bus is, that where the toilets are. It used to be over there. And this was going back years, and then obviously ever since they had the chip shop round this corner,
on the side
there, and that went. And obviously they have the cafe, but they've got this little kind of ice cream hut now, which is really nice. So it's good to see.
And they're taking card payments,
and that's busy as well.
I've seen a few people walking around with them. It looks to be really good quality. Like, they're not the cheap ice cream cones either. They look proper nice.
Like wafer cone, like wrapped.
There's a kid there with his shocky ice cream looking for... I'll have to get one of them in a little while. But ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're enjoying the show. Obviously, bear in mind, for the time being, for the next few weeks, it will be slightly more quiet than usual. It's not going to be a complete steady flow of traffic, so you'll have to bear with us if we sound like we're waffling on a little bit. It's literally because there is nothing moving at the moment. We will, of course, bring you any footage that we can do whilst things are moving around. We have got a Ryanair on the way in, coming in from Gothenburg. It is a 16-year-old aircraft, currently at 1,700 feet, so it's very close. We can see the lights of that one.
I landed
on the way in.
I landed into Stockholm yesterday in the sim. I flew from Athens to Stockholm. It's about 4.5 hour flight. And I did that. Once you know how to fly the Airbus in Flight Simulator, it is the best aircraft. I used to be a massive fan of the 737, but once you actually learn the systems, and there's a Twitch streamer who's actually a real captain for an airline, and he obviously flies it all the time, in the sim as well. And just by watching one of his streams, you pick up so much that I just never knew, and things to look for, and what it means on the speed tape and stuff, and it's so good.
I was watching
Very,
that
very
film
good.
last night, and they were flying an Airbus, and Jen was getting a bit annoyed
It's
because
so
I was
automatic,
like, "That's not right."
Compared to Boeing, it's so, there's things that I just don't have to take care of anymore because the aircraft just does it for you.
Yeah, it is decent.
It's a very, very good plane.
But here we go. Switch over to the Ryanair that's on approach now. A big shout out to Daryl Riley, who's currently the latest star donator with 50. Our highest ever star donator is Mr. Zach Creaser with 12,100. Crazy amount. But here we go, guys. Ryanair in from Gothenburg. Ryanair 3089. Yeah, you should have heard the aircraft noise, guys, as the aircraft taxied in front of us. Yep. There's a couple of reasons why we're turning the external mic down when we're not using it. One is just because obviously there's families around and they're enjoying their own conversations, and with the mic being quite sensitive, we don't want to be picking up everyone's conversations. And second of all, just because it will just add a lot of background noise to the stream, which when there's no aircraft around, we don't really need that, I don't think.
Lee said, I think Lee, Lee. When we show the aircraft like that, we usually mute ourselves, so you'll be able to hear the aircraft still. So if you couldn't hear that, then yeah, I suggest to just check your speaker output at your end. But What are they doing? MA Aviation says, what are they doing about the viewing mound? Is it 1 in, 1 out, or do you have to book for the viewing mound?
For the viewing mound, no.
As long as you're socially distancing, then I guess you can. It's just open because it's an open area anyway. The whole park is an open area, so
yeah.
As long as you socially distance yourself, it's. I guess it's okay.
Yeah, they're allowing you to come in. Obviously, families can make their own minds up. There is a restriction on the total number of guests at the park, as far as I'm aware. They'll be monitoring that. But in terms of navigating around the park, you're free to do that and maintain your own socially distance. Maintain your own social distancing, basically. Jane Chapman, hello, welcome back.
Hello, Jane.
Supporter of the channel. Hope you're well.
Good to see you. And Richard says, great show as always, guys. Really good to see how far you've come onwards and upwards. Thank you, Richard.
Hey,
and
cheers,
thank you
mate.
for joining on YouTube today. It's great to have you. Yeah, MA Aviation, there are a few spotters that bring a tripod to the mound. So, absolutely, yeah, by all means, if you want to, as long as you're separated from people, fine, then you just put up your tripod where you want.
Just crack on, yeah.
So yeah, feel free.
Yeah, great view. Weather's fantastic today as well. Really nice.
Yeah,
nice breeze coming
yeah,
through.
It's very good.
Mrs. Airliners Live.
So lots to get involved with at the visitor park. It's a nice area to be. Very open, very clean as well. So yeah, if you're looking to come down here for to have lunch or something, bring a picnic with you, it's absolutely ideal. You've got the ice cream parlour as well, which is new to the park. So yeah, and you can see the interview we did with the new visitor park manager Rob, which is on our YouTube channel and also on Facebook as well. And you can see that some of the questions we asked him in regards to the future and the future surrounding the park, and also obviously Rob's experience of it himself.
One note, we're not going to be talking about VIP a lot today, but for any of the VIPs who are currently using the Patreon service, guys, which for a long time was limited to dollars, and you have to pay in dollars, and there's a little conversion. I think some people were getting charged a small amount for the conversion. If you are a Patreon VIP, I received an email a couple of days ago saying in the next couple of weeks they're going to be adding GBP as a payment option. So if that's put you off from using Patreon, or maybe you're already using Patreon, just keep your eye out, because you may see that change to GBP in the near future. So just bear that in mind, guys. And it's a long time coming for Patreon. I'm really glad that they're doing it. If you want it to be a bit easier, there's a green button in your chat on Facebook. If you click that green button, you can become a supporter of the channel, which helps us out massively. It covers our costs, and it also shows you support to the channel as well. You get a little badge next to your name in the Facebook chat. And the same on YouTube, guys. There's a
you have got the system. So Lee is
well.
Obviously subscribe. You can see Lee's got the tower icon by his name, and Jan, also a VIP. Thank you for the continued support, Jan.
Cheers, guys.
Jan says, thank you so much again for doing this. Hope to meet you one day. I work for the NHS ambulance, so limited time when I can come, but hopefully one day soon. Absolutely. I mean, obviously when we're streaming, we're kind of heading the game, but if you are at the park and you are a supporter, or you watch the channel, feel free to pop your head in and say hello. We're not going to ignore anyone.
Obviously don't come into the cabin, because we've got some rules about the cabin, but by all means, pop over and we'll wave to you from the
it's
window.
It's like a butty van. It's just come to the window and say hello. It's we are friendly by all means. Come and say hello.
So let's have a look at what's going on the airport. A few people saying there's a Jet 2 ping, and I can see that there's an aircraft on the ground, but it's got no call sign for me at the moment.
It's got a picture of
it's a Jet 2 737, 20-year-old aircraft. And we will keep an eye on that.
At the reg, it's Golf Delta Romeo Tango Fox, which is the reg of that, for anybody interested to look up the information of that aircraft.
Good morning, Shirley. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're all
morning,
well.
Shirley.
Yes, there you go. Simon saying the Facebook supporter badge is about £3.49 a month. if you're a supporter. Justin, for us, Patreon is best, mate. Patreon is best for us because they take a much smaller cut of your donation. And you can also choose an amount that works for you as well, mate. The last thing on that is also Facebook are giving out a lot of free stars, which is their new supporter method. So if you click that little star symbol down at the bottom in the white circle and then click get stars, it may say that you've got some free ones. If you would like to send those to the channel, they cost you absolutely nothing. Facebook are trialing it at the moment, so they're just giving out a load of free ones to everybody, which is great for us. And that's another way of supporting the channel.
Just back over to the YouTube chat. Stephen says, Stephen Luscombe says, "Hiya chaps, nice to see you back. Good to see you here, Stephen.
Welcome, mate.
Planespotting Ringway. Will anyone be at Manchester on Wednesday for the VA 744? I think you touched on that earlier, didn't you, Martin? For that one?
I need to speak to Andy on that one. I will be working. But if there's a 744 moving, we haven't missed one yet. So I would like to say that we may be live for that. I won't say 100% yet, but we may be live. Lee Craven with 100 stars. Thank you very much,
Thanks,
mate. And,
Lee. Much appreciated for the support.
Kerry with a 50 as well. Thank you very much,
Nice,
Kerry.
thank you, Kerry.
I want to see if that updates on here. It should do eventually as well.
Got MA.
We've got Ryanair on the way in from Berlin. Only a 4-year-old aircraft, that one, so quite a new 737 for them. Ryanair 1144, and that should be landing with us very shortly, in about 30 minutes it says. But the airport is quite quiet at the moment, guys.
Captain Toby, what is Patreon? So Patreon is a platform which we use in order for people to support us. So if you do want to make a reoccurring donation, if you like, to support the channel and what we do, then head over to Patreon, and by all means you can sign up there and support the channel. Totally optional, of course, but
as
that's
always,
the platform
the content's free and
we use. It's the easiest for our viewers and obviously the easiest for us to integrate into that. So yeah.
Colin Price coming in on the Facebook chat saying, hello guys from Tenerife. It's good to see my old home airport. Great coverage. Thank you very much, mate. I'm glad you're enjoying the stream. Big massive welcome to the community for you as well. Ross Kennedy with the 50 stars saying good to have you back live. Thank you very much, mate. It's good to be live. Gareth Pierce with a 50. Fionn Edwards with the 50, and Leaf Eric with the 50 as well. Thank you very much, guys.
Andy's just saying here his stream label's open.
It is.
Yes,
it is. It is. And it is updating as well. It is updating as well. We got Mrs. Airliners live in the chat there as well, doing a fantastic job looking after things. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mrs. Airliners live.
We went to.
Hope you're doing well.
We went to Anglesey for the day.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, we went there day before yesterday. And
what, for like just a chill out, or did
just
you
a day? Well, we went. My nan lives in Anglesey. She moved there a few years ago, and she's been on her own obviously since the beginning of lockdown. So we went to check on her, and we made like a bit of a day trip out of it.
Is the weather all right? Yeah,
absolutely banging.
Great, yeah.
Really, really good. So basically, we got this little camp stove. We took it up on the cliffs. Didn't see a soul, which was fantastic. We were up on the cliffs all by ourselves with a little camping stove. Made some soup on there. Made a brew. And then in the evening went and had a nice dinner round at my nan's to make sure she's doing all right, checking on her. I think we're the first person she's seen in about 4 months.
Yeah,
but,
it's been tough for a lot of people, hasn't it? I mean, obviously it's we're kind of starting to open back up now more and more and more, but I think they're focusing more on local lockdown now, aren't they? So if there is a surge in cases in one area, then they'll just lock down that one area as opposed to the whole country. But
hopefully we're seeing the other side of it. I mean, it's been hard for a lot of people. I know a lot of people were really appreciative of the quizzes that we were doing because it was kind of giving the community feel back to things again. And now obviously we're slowly starting to open things up. I know it's kind of one of those where some people will think that that's not the best thing to do, others will think that we need to. It's just going to have to be one of those things, guys, that we just need to just ride out. I
think the kind of thing that I think of as well is with all this lockdown and people wearing face masks and people wearing.
Hello, how are you?
Are you all right?
You're right.
Excellent. Good to see you.
Yeah, nice day.
It is lovely, isn't it?
Yeah, really good. Yeah.
So Peter said that the footage is really
Stand by, ladies and gentlemen. Won't be a second. That's Debbie there from the Aviation Society. Just heading up to the commentary position. There is live commentary at the park now as well, which is quite nice. It tells you what's coming in, what's on the way out.
There's various tannoys deployed around the site. You'll see those as you come in, so that gives you the live commentary when you or at any point around the park, which is great to see.
A couple of people to thank here. A big, massive thank you to Dave Moores for 100 stars, Susan Ann with 50. And Lee with 50,
guys.
and then Lee Lockwood with 50, and Paul James Gardner with 100. Thank you very much, guys. Appreciate that very much.
What I was going to say as well, just touching back on the lockdown stuff. Obviously, people are wearing masks. It's compulsory on public transport, right? And obviously, a lot of people I think if you're in a shop or whatever, or you've got to wear a face visor like the guys at the ice cream parlour are doing.
Yeah.
The thing is with that is, to me, it's naturally cleaner. I know I went to McDonald's the other day and they're all wearing gloves and face masks through the drive-through, and it's kind of like you appreciate that because it might have been a disruption to life, but just think how much kind of cleaner the natural environment is now.
I said this to Jen the other day. I said people are like, I'll be honest, I'm an engineer for an events business, and we're constantly setting stages up and rolling around on the floor, and it's a lot of manual labour putting things together and stuff like that. And I must admit, I wash my hands before I eat, but during the day I don't really wash my hands while I'm working that often. So obviously you're touching your face, you might maybe inadvertently rub your eye or something like that. And I think it's made a lot of people more aware about just general hygiene in general.
No, that's
and I think it's quite good. I think it's a good thing, and like you say, especially for food places like McDonald's and this, that, the other, where
I mean, it's
I'm
probably
sure
clean
clean
anyway, but you get that peace of mind that wearing face masks
people are
and
taking the
gloves
extra level, aren't they?
You know, it is a positive in that aspect.
But we are on a bit of a quiet period, ladies and gentlemen. Apologies that we are waffling on a little bit. We were aware that this was going to be like this for the time being at the airport.
Just whilst the traffic levels pick up again.
The Jet 2 is still on the ground. I've not heard anything with regards to the fact that it may be on the move as of yet. We have got another Ryanair just crossing over into the UK now.
Okay, yeah.
He's just about to into the UK now, and he's coming in from Berlin. It's the one we discussed earlier. Still at 35,000 feet, so he's not started his
Stephen
descent.
says this reminds him of the old Queen's building at Heathrow in the 60s. There was a little booth at the front with a lady giving a running commentary.
Right, okay.
I never knew about that. I'll have to...
I'll tell you what, the weather's absolutely fantastic, guys. If you live in Manchester,
very,
maybe
very nice today.
You're thinking of coming down to the park. Come down, guys. Plenty of space. Loads of stuff going on. They had a classic car show here the other day, which was great as well. But it does look like, thankfully, we've got a Ryanair on the move. So I'm sure you're all bored of our voices by now.
Mm-hmm.
But we have got Ryanair on the taxi out. To be something for you to see very shortly.
There you go.
And good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Emirates Vista Park. And so as you can see up here in the commentary box, we're doing live streaming, and also doing the commentary today, just telling you a little bit about the aircraft that's landing, but also a little bit about Manchester Airport. My name is Debbie Riley, and I'm joined by Steve Oracle. And a little bit about my background. I worked in aviation. I started off in the Royal Air Force as a fighter controller, and then came to work at Manchester Airport back in 1989. Left about 16 years ago, and I'm a consultant working all around the world in aviation now. Steve?
Yeah, similar to me. I've actually been retired for about 9 years now, but once you've got aviation in your blood, it never leaves. It started for me with a trip to Heathrow organised by my aunt back in 1967. And in the middle of Heathrow was a tall building with a glass box on the top, and I thought, I wonder what the people do work up there. It must be quite interesting. So I spent the next 10 years trying to get in, trained as a controller, finally achieved that in 1979. 2 years later I was posted to Manchester and enjoyed it so much I stayed for 30 years. So if there's anything you want to know about air traffic or anything to do with aviation, please come and see us. We're here for you.
And there you go, ladies and gents. The commentary has begun. It does start at 11 o'clock on the weekends. We got Debbie up there and also Steve, both Aviation Society members. But we got the Ryanair just lining up now. We'll grab you some information on that whilst it lines up, guys. And it's Ryanair 49 Mike Foxtrot, and he's on his way to Seville.
Just lining up at the moment on the runway, and that's going to Seville. Ryanair's actually been quite an intense flying programme at the moment compared to other carriers. It will be ramping up even further as of the 15th of July. In fact, if you come back...
Welcome to the stream, Phil. Thank you very much for checking in. And Mark Green, thank you very much for the 100 stars as well, my mate. Appreciate that.
Thank you guys for the support. Sean Taylor says good morning from Toronto. Morning, Sean. Somewhere
Hey, Sean.
I've been quite a few times actually myself in real life.
Not a bad number, that 84 on YouTube. If you are on YouTube,
Yeah.
please feel free to share the stream around, guys. The same on Facebook, guys. We appreciate it very much.
Jenny says Jaden wants to know if you can say hello when we get there. Sure,
Of course
Jenny.
we
Yeah,
can,
it's feel free to come up and say hello. Absolutely, yeah, no problem. This one, MA Aviation, is 23 right departure at the moment. I think, yeah, 23 right they're using, yeah.
At the moment, we won't be able to have anybody in the cabin, guys. That's going to be a rule no matter what, whether socially distance is on or not. But by all means, pop over to the outside of the cabin if you are here, and we'll say a quick hello from you through the window. Give you a little wave, say hello. Jack, the app for the radar info is Flight Radar 24.
Yeah.
If you are looking for a good application for plane spotting, it's invaluable. You need it. It'll tell you everything about the aircraft, where it's going, where it's come from. It's definitely one to have. Go and have a look at their accounts and get yourself signed up if you wish, guys.
If anybody here in the park would like to go on board an aircraft today, Concorde is open. We're doing Concorde tours, just short tours for about 30 minutes. You get to sit on board for about 20 minutes.
And there goes Ryanair. Great shot. As you can see from the new location, we get a completely uninterrupted view of runway 1. We did take your viewers' feedback on board, and we hope you're enjoying the new vantage point, guys. So that things should be a lot better. It should be a lot better now. And that's the Ryanair leaving there. A big, massive welcome to Matthew Bignell, who says, I'm new to the channel.
Welcome, Matthew. Good to have you here.
Thank you, mate. Huge, massive welcome to the community to you. Eric saying, I've just shared with my friend. GG's watching on the big TV via YouTube. Hey, Eric, GG's,
Nice.
see you, mate. Welcome to the stream, dude. Jack enjoying himself, saying much appreciated.
A lot of my streams that I watch on the TV as well.
Do you?
I don't like watching on like a phone or like a laptop. I just put it on the screen.
I must admit, I usually just lie down with my phone because I'm too lazy to set it up. I got an iPad in the drawer. I've not charged it for months.
Michael Godfrey says, great to see you back, guys. Hope you've been keeping safe.
Hey, how's it going, Michael?
Welcome, Michael. And Jack Fletcher says, good morning. Do you know what planes are flying in this time of lockdown?
It's getting
Aviation
busier.
is opening back up at Manchester more, so it's getting busy. But you've got your low cost carriers, Ryanair, EasyJet. I think Jet2 started the other day. Was it yesterday? I think something like that. It's very recent.
We've seen an Aer Lingus this morning, Logan Air. Obviously,
KLM
Qatar
as
have
well.
been flying the whole way
KLM
through.
are flying. James O'Brien says, excellent footage, lads. Good to have you in here, James, and I'm glad you're enjoying it as well.
Tell you what, I'm enjoying myself today.
Yeah, very nice. It's
Great to be back. This
touch
is
wood, everything's going all right. It's something we rarely say, but
That's it, yeah.
There you go.
This is good. And listen, guys, it's great for so many of you to be in the chat as well. Thanks very much for your support. And so many regulars as well coming back. That's the thing that I really like to see is obviously we love to have new members in the channel, but when we see regular members coming back week after week, it just shows that obviously people are enjoying what we're doing. And it's great. It really makes the live streams worthwhile, guys, so thanks very much. Steve Clark saying thanks guys for a great program. First time watching from Almeria in Spain. It's very hot here, 30 degrees plus, mate.
Almere is that? I think it's Almeria.
Almeria, that's it, yeah. In Spain, eh? Hope you've got yourself a little pool or something, mate. You can go and have a quick dip.
I'm not going. I've not been away. To be fair with you, I need a holiday.
You're getting a holiday, eh? Can hear engines on the move, but there doesn't seem to be anything moving on flight radar.
It's not the run up bay, is it?
Could well be. Could well be. We'll keep an eye on it. I went to Birmingham Airport on Tuesday. There was only 10 aircraft there all day. I think different airports are obviously seeing different things. Heathrow stayed relatively busy, or what we would class as busy throughout lockdown. Obviously Manchester saw a big hit, but we're certainly seeing things getting busier in the next week or so. Obviously right now, I mean, what it is now is mildly better than what it was even a week or a week and a half ago.
You got to bear it in mind as well, airports like Birmingham are smaller airports.
That's right.
So it's going to have, Manchester is obviously substantially larger, and at the same time there's a more increased variety of traffic over Birmingham and other smaller airports. So it's kind of expected with the the volume.
I was just giving Andy a quick shout out. There's something heavy, couple of heavies flying overhead, but it's going to be a bit difficult to grab them, I think. But if anyone's got any info on those in the chat, let us know, because we are running filters on flight radar. Actually, I can quickly switch them off. I can switch them off quickly. Flying overhead is the Lufthansa 747 flying from Frankfurt to Chicago, and he's closely followed by an American Airlines Dreamliner flying from Frankfurt to Dallas, and we just saw those fly overhead.
Okay, nice.
Lovely clear day.
Is that
we
one
can
of up
spot
there?
those. That's the American Airlines.
Okay,
yeah.
Brian says, great to see and hear the Charlie/Martin duo back, in brackets.
Hey.
Don't tell Andy.
Hey, listen.
No, we won't.
Andy's been doing a great job on the channel, and a lot of the films that you see is
are edited
Andy's
by
work
Andy.
on the editing, and I'll be honest, guys.
Andy's got a lot of experience with editing.
He has,
and he's got the creative flair as well, so he really knows how to work that well. But
Airliners Live has took a massive step in the right direction with Andy coming on board, and he's a very good friend of mine, and he does a hell of a lot for the channel, guys. I know he's not talking on this live stream because he enjoys doing the camera work. So he's up there on the camera. We are working on a solution, ladies and gentlemen, in the next week or two, so that Andy can be in contact as well. He can hear us, we can hear him, and it'll be a real good three-way conversation. So in the next week or two, we'll get that sorted for you. Unfortunately, today, that's not possible, but rest assured, Andy will be more involved in the shows in the near future, and you never know, we may even be able to get another little live camera up there to show Andy's position as well, which would be really good.
Yeah, I think it's good to note that to kind of get this level of interaction and obviously conversation between us and obviously the camera work as well, it does require 2-3 of us to do it.
Yeah.
It would never really be you could never have this with one person. You'd have to have more than two. Obviously there's some days where obviously when we're at work, Andy comes down to do the camera,
Yeah.
just to kind of get the core footage and the valuable part. But the whole package together with our interaction, you know, myself and Martin, then obviously Andy talking, has to be three of us. You're not going to get that level of kind of entertainment and interest. And I think people like that running commentary as well, don't they? They like
I hope so.
the interaction between the two of us.
We try and keep it relaxed, and
we're
not shouting. We're not
No.
just going nuts and trying to talk over the aircraft and this, that, the other. We're just trying to have a nice, engaging conversation. When the aircraft are going past, we're quiet. We let everyone enjoy that, and just try and keep the community feel going. I think that's the main thing about Airliners Live that we're trying to do is to just keep the community together, and that's the main thing that we're proud of the channel. Looks like we've got that Cessna on the way back out. He's obviously not going to show on radar until he takes off. And we've got the Ryanair, which is just on its base leg at the moment, passing over Barnsley, and he'll slowly start to make the left turn to intercept the localizer for 2-3 right. Glasses are off.
Yeah.
The sun has
Sun's died
gone
down
above
slightly.
the cabin now, which is nice.
If you're actually interested in collecting numbers, which I know a lot of people do, you can actually get some very good books from the Time Stop. You just speak to Chris at the end of the library, and that will describe all the aircraft registrations from around the world, both military and also civil.
Also got a KLM, one for you, Wendy, if you're still here. It's I think it's the Embraer, isn't it? The
Yeah, I've seen these a lot. I've got a
City
good few
Hopper.
pictures of these. I really like the shape of them as well. They're awesome, mate. So a nice couple of movements. We got the BizJet KLM. We got Ryanair on the way in as well. We'll give you a quick update briefly whilst we're waiting on that, on the two heavies that are on the way in. So currently the Emirates is just passing over the Netherlands, about midway through, and the Qatar is currently just in Germany's airspace, so he's quite a way off yet. We're looking an hour and 20 minutes, which would put us probably as the final aircraft for today, I would have thought, on today's stream.
I guess obviously when it used to be busy here, I remember it'd be hard for us to get commentary in between it, wouldn't it? Because every time we just used to flick onto the aircraft and then we'd forget where we were up to. So it's quite nice having this kind of decreased volume of traffic, because it gives us a chance to actually catch up with you guys and see what's going on.
There's Wendy in the chat. Did someone say KLM? Here we go, ladies and gents. We'll switch to the external mic whilst this BizJet departs, so we'll speak to you shortly.
Angus not up there. Right, Zach down. You stop running up here. Zach.
Tell you what, ladies and gents, those things don't half get up quick. I just ran to grab my camera, thought I'll get a bit of picture of that, and by the time I turned round, it was at flight level 100 already.
Look at the park's picking up as well.
It is, yeah, it's looking great.
And to add as well, put this on the Facebook page. I think Concorde tours are
They're back open
now. So I think it's from £6 you can actually go and tour the famous Bravo Oscar
Alpha Charlie, yeah, that's the one.
I had to think about it again.
Huge massive shout out to David Michael for free 50 stars.
Go and tour around from as little as £6, so you can go and take a look around, which is good.
Amanda Jane, 200 stars as well. Thank you so much, guys. Here we go. KLM's on a roll.
The aerodrome site included a control tower and a large hangar, both of which still stand there today. In fact, the control tower at Barton, a small building that it is the oldest operational control tower in the UK. The KLM umbrella on its way to Amsterdam, and incidentally KLM were quite instrumental in the establishment of Manchester Airport back in 1934.
Fantastic shot there with that Embraer departing with the strobes as well. Very, very bright on the new aircraft.
Yeah.
So yeah, David Michael with the 350 stars. Thank you so much, mate. And Amanda Jane with the 200. You guys have got the star sender badges in the chat as well. Really appreciate that, guys.
She's on YouTube. Is Facebook stream stopped? No, Ken, it seems to be okay here. Let's have a look. Somebody said hello in the Aberdeen Aviation, that's the one. I was just looking for your name amongst the list. Yes, hello to you. Welcome to the live stream. Bringing you Manchester's action live. So yeah, you can see the radar view. We've got the Qatar, which has been a regular throughout the pandemic here as well, albeit obviously not carrying passengers, carrying freight. It's been quite a regular to Manchester.
We've got the Ryanair, which is just intercepted, and
so that's going to be on the ILS short. Yeah, it's turning
be on the ILS now. I would have thought. Coming in from Berlin. 3,500 feet. That's just updated now to 3,000.
We have hit the big 3-digit number on YouTube. We've got 100 viewers now on
welcome,
YouTube.
Everybody.
So welcome to you guys on there. Feel free to share it around and get involved. Say hello in the chat, whether you're new or whether you've been here before.
Big massive welcome to you.
Does Andy have his sun cream up on there on the roof? I don't know, but he does have a harness on, I can tell you that.
Yeah, he's got a harness and a high vis on. I'll run and check on him in a second, make sure he doesn't need anything. And we got Ryanair on the approach. Let's have a look. The Emirates has just passed over Amsterdam, so not long to wait for that now. We're looking at about 40 minutes or so, guys, on that. EasyJet and Lufthansa on the way out. Thank you, Mark. Cheers for the heads up, mate. I'll go and do a quick check on Andy. We've got Grass 1, which is just on the way out.
Yeah.
He has his own call sign with the
Grass 1. Is that what it is?
They do
have their own.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have their own call sign. It's I think you got Ops 1, Ops 2, something like that.
And hey, a big massive welcome to the stream, mate. You're a new viewer. Big welcome to you. Hope you're well. And if you are new to the stream, guys, be a legend. Go and share the stream around. Show us some support. We do really appreciate all of you tuning in. We've got 145 on Facebook. We've also got over 100 now on YouTube, which is fantastic.
Oliver Hewitt on YouTube, which is a regular of the channel, says, "When did you get a box?" What do you mean by that, Oliver?
When did we get a box?
What we're in, yeah, the hut. It's just a new addition at the viewing part, but we're allowed access to obviously put all our gear in and stream live. Yeah, I'm gonna get in the main seat here. So we've got the EasyJet taxiing out. Let's have a look. EasyJet to Paris Charles de Gaulle. I'm going to do 2 chats here at the same time. I'm going to attempt to. Hey Williamson says, I'm new whilst working for Belgian toll regulations. Welcome to the channel, hey. Great to have you here. Hi. Oh, sorry. Hi. It's great to have you here. Welcome to the stream. I hope you enjoy what's going on at Manchester today. Martin's just having a conversation with Andy out there, so I'm taking over for now. Oh, he's back in now. Here he is. Coming through the quick access hatch.
Here I am.
Here he is. He's back again.
He's alright. He's doing good. He's looking nice and crisp up there.
Yeah, very good.
He said he might swap with
Very
you for the
nice.
last half an hour, Charles.
Swap with me.
Yeah, so he can get
Well,
the
We'll have to
get
get
a bit of shade.
We'll have to get this harness on.
Yeah, we'll
I'll have
we'll
to,
keep that off stream, PG and all.
harness me up.
But there we go. So let's have a look. We've got the Ryanair on the way in now.
Okay. Yeah, we're just about to land. We can see its landing lights.
Let us know in the chat, guys. Are you enjoying this new format? Is it something that you're enjoying? Do you think it's an improvement for the stream? Let us know your thoughts, guys.
Do you like the? It's kind of like a sports channel, isn't it? You know, where they go in cutting from the sports scene to the commentators. Do you like that?
There's a Lufthansa Neo on the way out.
Taxi out again.
Mate, I might get the flight sim out today.
I've got an issue with my Stockholm scenery as well, which I'm working with Orbix on.
Oh, have you?
Flew into it last night. The scenery's there, but all the runway markings are not.
Oh, God.
I'm like, oh no. You know when you just want to complete a perfect flight and it's like there's one thing, isn't there? It's either scenery or your plane.
There we go, Ryanair just touched down. We'll listen to this, guys. We can see there the Gdansk livery at the back of the Ryanair there. Nice to get a clear view of that one. Quite popular with the Ryanairs that they do a couple of different cities that they've got on some of their liveries.
Hotel infected registration denotes that it's registered in Malta.
We got the EasyJet rolling, guys, so we'll be back with you straight after this one. Graham Hill, 50 stars. Thank you, mate.
There goes the easy A320 down to Paris. And you notice that aircraft doesn't actually have the start. The next departure, which is a Lufthansa A320 on its way down to Frankfurt, that aircraft is fitted with sharp bits, the little turn-ups on the end of the wings.
No, we have the. I've unmuted us there. I've just done it this second. Yeah. Yes. So what I was saying is, in the YouTube chat, a lot of people have said the same thing. They prefer the new format. Obviously, I think it's showing you guys the flight radar is really handy. I think that's good for you guys to see what we're seeing and to see what's coming in at the same time. So that's handy. And then obviously you've got the as well as all the traffic.
I do love these Lufthansa Neos though. I absolutely love them. Quickly becoming one of my favourites. Here we go. Listen to this, guys. It's been much quieter than usual. Graham Hill, 200 stars. Crazy, mate. Thank you very much, pal.
A320 is actually the A320neo. Neo stands for new engine options. Has slightly larger engines which are noticeably quieter than the standard A320. And also more fuel efficient.
So a little bit about Manchester Airport's operation at the moment. Terminals 1 and 3 are now open. Terminal 3 had been closed up until the 1st of July. Is now open, so Ryanair, British Airways, KLM all moved back to their terminal of operation. Terminal 2 is scheduled to open on the 15th of July. So that'll be good, so all 3 terminals will be opened up. We are still, however, operating on single runway operations, and that runway is 05 left.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, if you stand by, we'll leave you on the main camera for a couple of minutes, just while we swap camera operators. It does take us a couple of minutes to do that. Bear with us, and we'll be straight back with you in a couple of minutes, ladies and gentlemen.
They are continuing to do maintenance so they can open it when they need.
Thank you very much, Gary, as well, for yours, mate. Apologies that I missed that. Thank you very much, Gary. I do try and shout everyone out, mate, but sometimes the chat does go quite fast. Apologise about that, but Gary, big shout out, mate. Thank you.
At the moment, so there's no demand to open that. So when we're operating on dual runway operations, there's 2 fire stations at Manchester Airport, one over on the south side and one on the north side. And the fire service have to reach every part of the operational runway within 2 minutes in case there's an accident. And so if we are operating on runway 2, the north side fire station, they cannot reach the far side of runway 2 within that 2 minutes. So basically that means that they have to have a second fire station on the south side. So that currently is not manned at the moment, and they're just operating from the north side. So if they were to open runway 2, then they would have to bring in more firefighters. So airports have what's called a fire category, and it depends on the type of aircraft that are operating from the airport. An A380 aircraft, one of the largest passenger aircraft in the world, or the largest I should say, is a category 10 aircraft.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are just swapping camera operators. Charlie's going to take over the camera for the last half of the show. It's going to give Andy a break because there is quite a... It's not massively hot here today, but it's hot enough that when you just stood out up there with sort of no shelter, he is going to get quite hot. So we don't want a crispy Andy for breakfast.
However, they are not allowed to accept an A380 aircraft.
Love the new format, gents. It's great. Please keep up the good work. Thank you very much, Sean. Appreciate it, mate. I'm glad you're enjoying it. That's the wrong one. We'll go to this one. Morning, Michaela. Big massive welcome to the stream to you. We have got a few aircraft on the way in. We got Ryanair on the way in. The Emirates is just over the channel at the moment, just north of Norwich, sorry. And we've got a couple of things on the ground, actually.
Departing flights are permitted to operate between 0500 and 21:30 hours local.
We've got another Ryanair that's pinging now, which is going to be on its way to Gothenburg. So there's a few things going on in the next few minutes, ladies and gents. New setup is great. Been watching since the start of Airliners Live, and will watch for years to come. Love being a VIP. Pleasure to be a part of such a great lounge of people. And that's it, mate. That's the main thing about the channel. It's the hashtag we use a lot, which is the community first hashtag. And we're just enjoying bringing you the coverage, ladies and gents. We always will do. Christopher, big massive welcome to you. The live is back at last, says Thomas. Yes, it is, mate. Big massive welcome back, dude. We are back, and we're in a completely new setup at the moment as well. We got Charlie getting kitted up outside. We can give you a very quick action shot. There he is, getting suited and booted, ready to go. Give yourself a wave, Charlie. There he is. Hey. Getting himself ready, and he's getting ready to climb Everest to bring you the footage. But not much moving on the airport at the moment anyway, so it is a perfect time to do a quick changeover for the last half of the show. Caroline, who's home times Norwich, who is happy for the mention. Charlie's mum with the laughing faces in the chat. There she is.
And it's absolutely perfect weather for flying today. The forecast is going to be more or less like this for the rest of the day. So do be careful if you're out in the sun. The sun at this time of year is still very strong. And if you need any sun cream, there's various sun creams available from the TAS shop there. And Chris will also, they also stock camping chairs, picnic blankets and baseball caps, should you feel the need for any of those items. Part of the training as an air traffic controller is a 5-week meteorology course. I've always been interested in the weather since I was at junior school, and it's absolutely cracking today. If you face the runway, the left half of the sky is covered by a sheet of white cirrostratus cloud, which is a very high ice crystal cloud. And below that there are little fluffy cumulus clouds, which are not going to develop into storms or anything like that today. The convection isn't sufficient to do that. On the right-hand part of the sky, over the contour hangar, is actually very, very finely decorated with cirrus clouds. Again, high ice crystal clouds of about 35,000 feet.
Okay, so it looks like Charlie is on his way up now. He's going to get himself strapped in. We've obviously got safety harnesses and everything to be ready.
He's going to need flight radar, isn't he?
No, you've not needed it.
I was using it to like know when.
Oh, you're using it. Okay. He's got his phone. Take it. Oh, no, that's got the YouTube chat on.
Hello. How's it going?
Here he is. We'll just turn you down a touch. You're a lot louder than Charlie. Go on.
Hello. How's it going?
Hello. Right, we're good.
How are we doing, ladies and gents? Hello. I'm down here now. I've just took a photo with Charlie. I'm going to put that in the VIP lounge for you VIPs. You can see Charlie up there.
Getting himself ready. Have you took a picture? Let's have a look.
Yeah.
Is he strapped in? Is he?
Well, show the stream. Show the stream now, and then I'll upload a picture to the. I'll upload it to the VIP lounge. Can you see that on the screen? I don't know how visible that is. Anyway, he's looking fresh with high vis. You all seen me up there as well. Liz put a picture on the Instagram story before.
Oh, nice. Yeah, big shout out to Liz as well, looking after the moderation with Mrs. Anana's Live as well, who's looking after things from home.
Yeah, Liz has been getting really involved. I'm really impressed. Have you told the chat about the TikTok channel?
Yeah, we got a little TikTok channel. I'm going to pretend to know what that is for the next few minutes.
Yeah, I'm going to be honest, I don't really know myself too well.
As you know, ladies and gentlemen, my knowledge of social media platforms is Facebook and YouTube.
Yeah.
And that's it. Anything else, I'll leave it to them guys. But no, she's been doing great. We've got a TikTok channel now, so if you're on TikTok, then Liz has been TikToking, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I know TikTok's usually for the more younger audience, and well, Liz uses it, and she's not a child by any means.
She's older than me, I think.
She does act like one sometimes. And you know, it's kind of just getting the younger generation involved, really, in aviation, get them inspired and get them out here.
Yeah.
So it's new ways to reach out, really, and finding new ways to reach new audiences. And it's something different, really.
Okay. So Andy's down here in the host area, and we got the Ryanair on the way out. I'm actually going to grab a picture of this, so we'll switch over to the external mic now, guys, for this Ryanair departure.
And we're actually getting this off our telephones. We're using an app called Flight Radar 24, which shows you all of the arriving and departing aircraft around the whole world. And you can get that for free. Just download it.
Charlie's a natural on the camera. He's just jumped straight on. Done a fantastic job there, catching that 737 departure. I'm just unmuting it here. I was just saying, Charlie did a great job there, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Very nice.
Think of that, ladies.
Very good indeed.
First aviation capture of Well, for a long time actually.
It is, yeah.
Charlie was probably on the camera back in March when we did our last actual stream.
Yeah, it was a long time ago, wasn't it, that we were back streaming.
Yeah, it was. A couple of people in the chat saying hello. Kuniko, hello. How's it going?
It's on YouTube.
This is on. Oh, we're on YouTube as well, aren't we?
Yeah, on Charlie's phone there.
Oh, right, okay.
Unless you want to have YouTube open on
I'll just
yours,
go on mine,
I've got Facebook open here.
I'll jump onto YouTube. Hello, YouTube. If you're in YouTube now, give us a shout out, and I'll give you a shout out on the stream. We've got 120 watching on YouTube.
Hey, fantastic, guys! Big, massive welcome to the show.
Good to see you all back in the stream. Let me know where you're watching from as well if you are in the chat. We'll see if there's any interesting viewers from around the globe. We usually do have a few people from different countries.
And it's Ryanair Central, ladies and gentlemen. We'll switch over to the radar view. And we have got another one on the way in from Barcelona.
Oh, right, okay.
It departed an hour and 56 minutes ago. The aircraft is 10 years old. And that's currently on its base leg, about 4,000 feet, so it's ready to insert the ILS for 2-3 rights.
Yes. And you heard Debbie mention earlier that Ryanair really have been increasing their basically amount of aircraft running at the moment, and quite heavily, actually, more than other airliners.
Mrs. Airliners Live's going to crack on with some stuff now. Thanks, Jen. Nice one.
Thank you, Jen.
Been looking after things today whilst Matt's been off. Appreciate it.
Yeah. The ladies have been taking over the mod team today.
We have had a couple of ladies looking after things for us, so she's great.
Yeah. Liz is doing a great job as well. She's
I think
chilling.
she's been getting some videos, hasn't she? Must be doing some TikTok things or something, I think.
Yeah. She's got one of them really new smartphones with the like an 8K camera on it.
She keeps telling us about, she's making a point about like 8K, isn't she?
In the YouTube chat, we got Clive. Hello, Clive.
Hey up, Clive.
Ken Woodall, that is.
Hey, Ken.
Wayne Guns. Lee Davis.
Big Wayne Guns in the chat.
Aberdeen Aviation watching from Aberdeen, Scotland. Surprise, surprise. We've got a little bizjet, looks like, going out now, is it?
Oh, yeah, look at that. Definitely one for the pictures, that one, I think.
And it looks like Charlie has picked it up.
Of course he has.
Top bloke, he's on it.
Classic Airliners Live cameraman, there he is.
Can you give a shout out to Claire Hunter, first time watching from Sheffield?
Hey, welcome, Claire. How's it going? There you go.
Thank you, Richard.
Welcome to the community, guys.
Welcome, Melvin. Feel free to share the stream around, ladies and gents. This was sort of our first regular standard Airliners Live show. We are looking to go live whenever there's special movements where we can.
There is discussion of a 7-4 on Wednesday.
I heard about that, yes.
So we may need to try and work something out for that, if possible.
Yes.
But we've not heard anything else about the others yet, guys. We are keeping an eye open for that.
At the end of the day, these 747 movements, they are just repositionings. They're not spectator events, although we treat them as such.
Yeah.
They don't advertise them. They don't sell tickets based on them. So, we're kind of just going off hearsay. It's quite rare to get actual confirmation in regards to the date of them moving around. So you'll just have to follow the page and stay tuned, I guess. It's
huge,
the best advice I can give.
Huge shout out to Graham Hill with the 200 stars. Thank you so much, mate. If anyone else would like to click the star symbol in the chat, you may have some free ones from Facebook. Or you may not, and you may wish to send some to the channel. We really would appreciate it. And the little green badge next to it is the supporter badge. If you click that, you'll get the supporter icon next to your name in the chat. And that will get you access to our VIP lounge, which is a fantastic group of people. Regularly have activities and stuff going on in there, behind the scenes stuff going in there as well. Get yourself involved, guys, and it's a great way to support the channel. Finally, we are still selling merchandise as well. That's on airlinerslive.com/shop. We've got a very small amount.
Very small.
A very, very small amount of the current designs left. I think we've got one or two mugs.
I think it's 2 at the most.
2 mugs left, and then they're gone.
They might have sold. We haven't checked today.
Yeah, they may have done. Yeah, we've got 2 mugs left, and we've got 1 747 print left, and I think we've got maybe 1 roll of stickers left, guys. So if you've missed out, you need to get in there pretty quick. Michaela's saying she loves the presenter cams. There you go, a cheeky wave, hey.
So all these stars that have been coming in, especially over the time of us doing the quiz, they all accumulated over the sort of lockdown period. And when they sort of paid out to us is when we were able to upgrade this setup,
Yeah.
which is why you're seeing such a different setup now from before.
And that's
before the
what
whole
we said
lockdown.
from the time being is
Yes.
all of the money that comes into the channel, we do our best to reinvest it as much as we can after we've covered our costs.
Yeah.
And without your generous donations, guys, none of this would be possible. And we really do think we've seen a big improvement. And we really would like to thank you a lot for that. Steve McGuinness with another 400. Thank you so
Wow.
much, mate. Appreciate
400.
it. Got a Ryanair on short final. We'll switch over to Charlie P. Here we go. And
Take it away,
we'll
Charlie.
mute. Hold on, guys.
Polish, Czech, French, Belgian, Dutch and Norwegian. Whilst many of their practice jumps took place at Ringway, indeed the site of the RVP was one of the drop zones, the majority of drops took place at nearby Tatton Park. Another commemorative stone can still be found at Tatton Park today. Number 1 Para was eventually to train many
No worries,
future
Stephen.
thousands
Thank you
of
so
Polish
much,
people
mate,
at
for the
Ringway.
donation, mate.
Many of
Feel
these
free
would
to
be
come back and
dropped
watch
onto
it
the fields and beaches of Norway,
when you're available,
Normandy,
pal.
in June 1944.
Hey, huge welcome, Chris. Thank you, mate. Chris Dyson, big massive welcome to the channel, dude.
Ryanair 77 just touching down. This one's from Barcelona, and that will be followed by the departure of a Embraer Legacy 650. Not sure where that one's going to though.
Right, okay, yeah.
And as Ryanair taxis past, we got the BizJet on the way out. I've seen before. We're going to try and catch that. Taking off shortly. It's a lovely day out today, though. I mean, I didn't bring any sun cream, I'm going to be honest. I feel like that was not a wise decision. What was the private plane doing? I'm not sure. I didn't actually see it myself. Let's have a look. I'm sure it's on radar. There it goes. I'm not sure where that's
So
going.
when the aircraft come off the runway, you need to give them a wave. They take the pilots off and wave back. So we'll soon be coming to 12 o'clock, and what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing some quizzes, and these for the kids. So if you listen to what Steve and I are saying,
Jim in the
Facebook
Facebook chat
So we'll be asking you about midday. We'll be asking
says the
you
registration on that.
And, the first
Delta
person who'd like you to rush over
Alpha
to the
Zulu
comment box,
Uniform
and
Romeo.
we'll come downstairs, and if the person who gives me the right answer, you get a little goodie bag. So we've prize for you. So kids, you can ask me to help you. So we'll be,
It's a very warm day today here at the Runway Visitor Park, Manchester Airport. If you are at the RVP, give us a wave. Sunday is usually our day to be here. A couple of messages in the YouTube chat. I'm going to go through and read them now. Aberdeen Aviation says, nice business. Yeah, it certainly was.
It was, wasn't it? Really nice.
Certainly do rotate early as well. You really do notice that.
Yeah.
And it was that. Was it the Embraer? I can't remember what it was. I think it was the KLM Embraer that rotated so early, and it caught me completely off guard. And I was like, "Oh God!"
Oh, is that little BizJet? I think.
I think it was a
that went
BizJet.
out the
Sorry,
Cessna.
yeah. That was it. Yeah. Oh, the
So
Cessna
I went to-
citation. Yeah, that was it.
I went to take a picture of it.
Yeah.
Knelt down like this, grabbed my camera, looked up, and it was already well gone. No chance of a picture. Let's switch over to our supporter view. There we go.
Thomas was lucky. Says, "Nice to have you back, boys." Thank you,
Thank
Thomas.
you, mate. Welcome, dude.
Do you like Ryanair? Says Leon. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
Definitely.
They're
I
a good
mean,
airline.
listen, we'll take what we can at the moment, guys.
Yeah.
It's without the Ryanairs, we wouldn't have much of a show at the moment.
Yeah,
and we
that's true.
probably wouldn't be live for another couple of weeks without them. So I absolutely love the Ryanairs.
Yeah.
And
they are, my usually go-to airline for going abroad. Usually price is a big factor in that, but
hey, if it gets you there in one
gets you
piece,
there.
gets you there.
And they are 737s as well, which is quite a cool plane.
I do like the 737s, and I must admit, I love the livery on the Ryanair as well.
Ah, yes.
It's such a classic.
So Mark in the YouTube chat just mentioned that there's a Emirates Triple just going over the East Coast.
That's right. That's what we're waiting for.
That was due in around 12 o'clock. So it sounds like it'll be a little bit later than that, but we'll try and catch that for you.
Yeah, we'll switch over to show you that, guys.
Do we know anything about which livery it is today?
Standard livery today, I think. There it is.
The white livery.
The Triple, he's due in 13 minutes, so he's just heading over.
So he's on schedule.
Doncaster, he's coming up to Doncaster now.
Yeah, he's on schedule. That's brilliant.
You can switch the subtitles off on Facebook, guys. If you are wondering, hit the little 3 dots. They are very annoying. I wish they wouldn't have them on there, to be honest.
Yeah.
Facebook, if you're listening, get rid of them.
Mark Zuckerberg, if you're on the stream.
If you're on the Mark Zuckerberg, listen, this is a direct from me to you. Allow people to turn them on, but don't have them on as default.
I know you're a fan of Airliners Live.
He's a big fan. But yeah, I've lost my train of thought now. But the 777's not far away. Obviously, we do love a good triple on the channel.
We did have a lot of Loganair movements earlier this month, last month. Seems to have died down recently.
Yeah, I've not seen many today. Maybe it's just a day, depending on which day it is. Maybe.
I love the ATRs, especially the 42s that they fly. I love that livery as well.
The subtitles can be hilarious. I bet sometimes the subtitles are more entertaining than what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Hey up, Gareth. How's it going, mate? Hope you well, dude. 43 degrees, Mark's saying where he is. Where are you, Mark, today?
Is that Celsius?
Not for me, thanks.
Yeah. Tell you what, when I first opened the doors to this place this morning, you can imagine all these windows are shut. We're surrounded by glass. And I opened the doors and the heat I blew out. It's like when you leave your car in the sun. It just wafted out and I was like, get them windows open
Get them
now.
open quick. Hey up, Donna, how are you doing? You okay?
Stephen likes a 7. I'm assuming you meant 737s there.
Jill says, I find it funny because it doesn't fully understand our accents. I don't think many people understand our accents, to be honest.
Most people are here just for the planes.
Yeah. Harayuki, welcome to you, mate. I hope I pronounced that correctly. Keep them on because they're very amusing, everyone's saying. we have to speak in proper English now.
Yes, let's do it.
So we can...
nice and slow.
Nice and slow and nice and clear.
The YouTube chat is going pretty fast, I will admit.
Mate, how many's on YouTube now? So it was about 100 before.
126 at the moment, apparently.
Guys,
but you guys are chatting away.
welcome.
I love it. I love it.
Huge welcome, ladies
Community
and
has been lit up.
I am going to be taking a cheeky walk in a minute to get this 777.
The Loganairs don't come until the afternoon. Okay, yeah, that'll explain.
There we go then.
It's one of the things I've never really thought about. I just see them. Thank you for the information, Aberdeen Aviation.
We'll have a quick look where this where the Qatar is as well, because I know we're waiting.
What are they flying today?
Waiting for that one. The Dreamliner is on the way in, and it was a bit further out. There it is now, just over the Netherlands. So we've not got too long to wait, and we have got a Ryanair on the way in from Alicante as well. If you are looking for a fantastic plane spotting application, you want to see what is up in the sky, Flight Radar 24, guys. There's a free account. You can also purchase one of the subscription accounts, which is what we have for the channel, and it gives you a huge amount of information, ladies and gents. Check out Flight Radar 24.
Yeah, Stephen meant the 777 300s. Okay, yeah.
Currently at 21,000 feet.
Brilliant aircraft. And it does seem like 777s are somewhat the future of wide bodies.
Yeah,
Seen
definitely.
a lot of airlines switching over to them.
Hi, pal. Hey, there's Jaden over there. Look. One of our long-term viewers of the channel's just tuned in.
Brilliant.
He's arrived at the park. That's Jaden over there with Jenny Watts. long-term viewer and supporter of the channel. Hope you're doing well. You okay?
Hello.
So there we go. We're still live. There they are, guys, giving us a big wave. That's fantastic.
And every time we come here, we see someone who recognises us, or
Yeah, it's great.
most of the time we recognise them.
Yeah.
Most of the time.
He loves the show as well. Absolutely loves the show, Jaden.
Oh, does he?
Yeah,
That's good.
he watches it all the time. I remember when we first met him over on one of the charity streams. It was great. He came over on the mound and had a chat with us. Really good.
Yeah.
Michaela with a 50 stars. Thank you very much, Michaela. Appreciate that.
So Ken Woodall saying, what's the viewing park like now? Have they built a new building? Right.
Yes.
It's open now. It's pretty much almost a full access. They're not using the kids'
Play area.
at the moment. They're using the car park. The mound is open. This building here that we're in is designed for both us and the tannoy system that they have in. So it's not a public access building, but
No.
the mound is open. All the fields are open. And obviously, I believe the Concorde's open now.
Yeah,
as
they're
well.
doing Concord tours now.
Yeah, they can even do a tour now as well.
And there's plenty of space, guys. An absolutely huge park.
Yep.
Loads of space for you to bring the family down, remain socially distanced. The new mound's found fantastic because it extends a lot further than it used to, and that is now in line with the Premier building. So you're basically seeing all the way down the taxiway, all the way along runway 1. A lot of my pictures that I'm posting are from the runway visitor park now, because I'm just really enjoying coming down here, to be honest. I'm just enjoying the community feel. We had the classic car show on the other weekend, which was great. We love that. It's just been great, guys. It's good to have it open. They've opened up the cafe now as well. They've got a nice ice cream stall there from Cheshire Farm. So yeah, it's good. All good all round.
Lovely.
Good all round visit. And Mohammed, thank you very much for the 100, mate.
Thank you
100
very
stars.
much.
Thank you. Bro.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Yes, and the sun is lovely as well. Being out in the sun, and it's a great family day out. I know a lot of family attractions at the moment are a bit too busy to go to. Maybe they've got a long waiting list, but here, pretty much just show up and
enjoy yourself. Yeah, it's absolutely great.
There's no waiting list. You have to pre-book.
We'll be sticking around for a little while afterwards, probably to get a few pictures, see what's happening. But just a heads up with regards to today's show, ladies and gentlemen, we've been out live for an hour and 46 minutes. The final arrival for us today will be the Qatar Dreamliner, and then we'll wrap the show up there. Behind that, there's just a couple more Ryanairs. So next in, we've got the Emirates 777. We've got a bit of a break where we may slot a Ryanair in between. And then to wrap up today's show, we have the Qatari Dreamliner, which is coming in from Doha. So that will wrap up today's show, and that's due to arrive in about 40 minutes' time. So we've got about 40 minutes left on today's show.
Yep.
With regards to the shows themselves, we're looking at doing at least once per month.
Yes.
If not 2, where possible. And obviously, if we've got any special events, we will try to cover those as well for you.
Yeah, and I was in I was toying with the idea of doing a sort of midweek show every now and then as well, maybe once a month as well.
Yeah,
and I was even thinking about doing one this week, and it'll just be myself and Martin, and it'll be a very basic setup with the old style setup with one camera, one microphone, and just you guys and watching planes, boiling it down back to the basics.
Yeah, it'd be like a back to basics show, I think,
Yeah.
is the way we're looking at
It'll be
it.
chill, it'll be just planes, a bit of commentary here and there, but not too much.
Yeah, the once per month shows where we're doing all this production and everything does take us about an hour to set up. So we are looking at keeping those sort of once or twice per month. And then the back to basic shows, which Andy's looking at doing, will just be himself and the encoder, and it'll be heavily focused on the aircraft, with some community interaction as well, but the main focus will just be filming the planes, nice and relaxing, good hour or so of aviation, which you can tune in and enjoy, as well as obviously the regular video and photo content we put on our social channels.
So keep an eye on the channel for them. We'll just do them where we can, really.
Yeah. Looks like the Emirates has turned on to the approach now.
Yeah, I don't see it. I don't have visual on it just yet.
And as you can see on the page that we're on now, it currently shows the latest star donator, the record star donator, which I think will stay for a long time, which is Zach, a huge supporter of the channel, and the person who's donated the highest stars throughout today's show is David Michael with 2,551. So that shows the show total. So huge, massive thank you to everybody who supported us today, guys. We really appreciate it.
David Michael, one of the new VIPs. I see him in the lounge quite often. A new little community member in the VIP lounge. Signed up to be a supporter last month, was it, David? I know you were getting involved in the quizzes and things like that. That was great fun. Of course, the regular quizzes have now been put on hold, basically, as we return to regular shows, but I'm glad you all enjoyed them while they lasted. A lot of people asking for a Christmas quiz as well. And
yes, we'll definitely be doing a Christmas quiz. Hey, definitely.
Sounds like a lot of fun. Do you want to jump on the camera at some point, man?
We will do, yeah.
I think we should. What do you think in the chat, everyone?
Well, not before this one comes in. That'll be the last one anyway. So maybe I'll do the beginning of the next show then on the next camera.
Okay.
And we'll have a go on that. And we're going to stick around for a little bit this afternoon and relax and enjoy it.
Yeah, you all seen the process. I mean, I had to wear a harness when I'm up there because you're at a height, and I have to wear a high-vis jacket, and I had to then transfer it over to Charlie. You know, change all the tightnesses on all the straps, brief him, and now he's up there and he's doing a cracking job.
But if you are new to the community, guys, get your name in the chat now whilst we've got a little bit of break in the traffic, and we'll give you a massive shout out if we can do, and say a quick hello. I see a lot of regulars in the channel at the moment, which is fantastic. Great to see you all back. This being our first major live show following the restrictions being lifted in the UK.
Yep. Yes, Ethiopian are back now as well as a couple of other airlines. I've seen Pegasus. I'm trying to think. There's obviously Jet2 are going to resume very soon. TUI, I've seen a couple of movements from them.
The Dreamliner's been out a couple of times, hasn't it?
Yes, yep. TUI Dreamliner's been doing circuits.
Obviously now Ryanair's getting back, being nice and busy as well, which is great for us.
Yes.
And obviously the Qatar and the Emirates have been flying in and out regularly as well.
Yes, and we've seen Iran Air as well.
Abdul,
weekly.
Huge, massive welcome to Abdul, tuning in from Pakistan. Welcome, my mate.
Brilliant.
To the channel. Hope you're enjoying yourself. Let's have a look. And Jill, thank you very much for the 50 stars as well, Jill. Appreciate that.
Thank you, Jill. I believe the YouTube equivalent of stars is Super Chat, I think it's called.
That's correct. Yeah, we have had a Super Chat come in today.
Oh, really?
I'm just looking over the top here because there's quite whoa, I'll tell you what, Flight Radar's got a lot busier, guys.
Yeah, it really has.
There's a lot of people looking up above, and it seems to be the Qatar 350 that's on its way to Dublin that they seem to be looking at by the looks of it there. Just over the top of us on the radar. We should see this 777 anytime now, guys.
Yeah,
5 minutes out, says David in the chat.
Yeah, I still don't have a visual. It's usually about the 2,000 feet mark where you start getting a good view of it.
Janet Andrews, 100 stars. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Janet. Massively appreciated.
He's just turning on to the ILS now. Let's have a quick nosy, see what he's doing. So he's currently at 4,500 feet, so he'll just be coming over the turn now, making his way in. Looks like he actually passed through the localizer and has now made a left turn and come back round, so he may have just been slightly too high or maybe slightly too fast, so we've just extended that base leg for him.
Yes, the winds are still favourable for the 2-3s, so it looks like he's probably going to still use 2-3 right, which means we will see it approach the same way we've seen all day so far. Feel free to share the stream round, ladies and gents. Maybe put it on your local little spotting group and let people know we're live, or if you've got any like little communities.
Get involved, definitely. Jill's saying hopefully I'll be on a Dreamliner to Mexico next year. That'll be nice. That'll be really nice.
Mexico does look nice. Is that with TUI, is it?
transporting it. There's actually a transformation known as Stewart Puma. Those little
Yeah, TUI is a great airline 'cause they have a lot of diversity in their fleet. It'd be great to see them back soon, as well as Jet2 as well. The 757s, 737s.
And if you are new to the show, guys, a huge welcome to the community. You're watching Airliners Live, completely free, uninterrupted broadcast from Manchester Airport. We usually do about 2 to 2.5 hours. So if you enjoy aviation, you enjoy being part of a fantastic, really positive community as well, then this is the channel for you. We are live on Facebook, YouTube, and I believe Twitch as well. And if you're watching on any of those platforms, guys, a huge welcome to you.
Welcome, everybody. Yes, we have a new setup as well with the camera. Have you noticed there's no window frames in the shot now? We thought of a solution.
We do have 24 viewers on Twitch. I apologise we've not had the Twitch chat open today, guys. We have had a few follows come through.
Ooh.
And a big shout out to Ozzy for the raid as well with 8 viewers. Thank you so much, mate.
Oh, wow, okay.
Big massive welcome. If you are watching on Twitch, guys, we will get it sorted so that we can see all of the chats by the next show. We've got a few keynotes that we've took down, and we'll bear that in mind for the next show. But a huge welcome if you are watching on Twitch. Hopefully you're enjoying the footage, and a lot of you are new. There's Kian in the chat. Glad to see you looking after things, mate. Thank you, mate. Appreciate it.
Hello to all our Twitch viewers, of course. Airliners Live did start on Twitch many years ago, back when Martin was just with his little tent on South Side and
that's crazy, on it.
Stormy weathers, and just streaming to 2 people.
You got Samuel Leonard as well in the chat. Hope you're doing well, pal.
Oh, it's certainly taken off since then.
Appreciate it, Kian. Thanks, mate. Great job as always, dude. I'll speak to you. How's it going, Sarah? Hope you're doing well.
Yar G, am I pronouncing that right? Yar G. Hi lads, good to have you back. Like the new format.
Excellent, fantastic.
If I'm pronouncing that wrong, please let me know.
We'll grab a picture of this 777. It's got to be close now, I think.
I know. Oh, I see. I've got.
Oh, Charlie's got it. We'll switch to main view, guys. And
enjoy, ladies and gents.
I'll go and grab you a picture.
Emirates 777. All right. Charlie's got the 777 in view, as you can see. When it comes closer, I'll switch over the microphone so you guys can hear the engines. Right now, we obviously can't hear anything. Connor, we're having a wonderful weekend. Thank you, Connor. Hope you're having a great weekend too, on the YouTube chat, that is. As we got an Emirates 777 about to touch down here at Manchester Airport, live with a spectacular view. Loving this so much, says Michelle, is that? Michelle Marshall. I'm going to switch over to the mic now, ladies and gents. Hope you enjoy this 777 Emirates touching down. There it is, using a lot of the runway. A large aircraft, the 777, as we all know, a beautiful aircraft. Absolutely huge. The engines are massive. Look at that view. Yeah, it is a bit quiet, the 777 from this distance. You bear in mind the camera is zoomed quite far in at that point where it's touching down. Anyone who's been to the runway visitor park will understand. You'll definitely hear it as it taxis past, though. I'll turn the mic back up when it does so.
Absolutely love a triple.
Oh, here it comes.
Fantastic livery.
Wow. Just look at the view we get from here. That is a real channel favourite, that aircraft. Let's turn that mic back up, shall we?
Yes.
And for those of you who are interested, the next Virgin.
Yeah, it is an odd one, guys, because I can see level coming in on my end, and yet you are right, there is no sound coming through. Obviously, just bear with us, guys. Obviously, if one or two of you put sound in there, we will see it, so we don't need to spam the chat with sound, but we will work on it. But I can see level coming through from that external mic, so I'm not sure why you're not hearing it. It's very confusing. We will try and fix that, so just stand by, guys.
Yeah, weird one. I'll have a quick look now, see what we can see. But yeah, you heard that. I mean, to be fair, especially when it's touching down, there's not much to be heard from this distance.
But you should have heard it by now.
But when it taxis past, definitely. We got Ryanair as well.
Janet, thank you very much for the 50. Appreciate it.
But saying that, though, it was working before because Jen was saying that the external mic was too loud.
I know. It's definitely been working. It's definitely been working fine.
Strange one, guys. The problem is we can't hear sort of what the sound balance is like here. so we're kind of relying on visual clues. And
There is visually showing some.
Lee Davis, very right. A few tech issues are bound to happen.
Should we? I'm gonna stand by. You will lose video for a very quick second, ladies and gentlemen. So just stand by.
It's all right.
I mean, I can see footage. I can see audio levels going through. I'm just going to mute our mics again just while we fix this for you, because we want to get this fixed before the next aircraft dies. So grab yourselves a drink, give us 2 or 3 minutes,
Yeah, there's nothing coming out at the moment, so
we will do it. Yeah, Dad, I was sticking my voice mic out the window for that one as well.
One two, 1 2, 1 2, 1 2, 1 2, 1 2. Test 1 2, 1 2, 1 2, 1 2, 1 2. Hello, hello. 1 2, 1 2, 1 2, 1 2, 1 2. Test 1 2. 1 2, 1 2, 1 2. Test 1 2, 1 2.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we seem to have
1
got
2,
that
1 2.
resolved now. We just quickly reactivated and activated it again. We heard Charlie with his little test, so that's good. We should be back in business.
Well, let me check on Charlie, make sure he's doing all right.
Yes,
he's not sizzling in the heat.
We have got a bumblebee in here as well. I want to get
Yes, that was
out.
bothering me before as well.
I just want to try and get him out if we can, without hurting him. Come on, sunshine. Um, "18 minutes," it says.
Wonderful. We got a EasyJet with some sort of movements going on here. Any ideas where this might be going? Let's have a quick look at the radar.
Come on, B, get yourself out.
As Martin tries to deal with a bee inside the cabin.
Stand by, ladies and gentlemen.
So this A320 is only going to Newcastle.
Oh, they heard that on the stream. I tried using the microphone, but then it just went brrrr on the microphone.
Martin has a few issues with a small bee inside the inside our cockpit, so to speak.
Move the aircraft around, keep it running, or it may be required for a flight departing out of Newcastle.
Getting buzzed by a bee certainly is. Let's have a look at the chat. Let's see what's going on, ladies and gents. Wayne says he heard that. Why don't you just open the door, Martin?
It opens and closes it in, doesn't it?
Alright. I should film this and put it on the VIP lounge. This is the kind of content we have on there. And yes, this A320 just taxiing down to the start of 2-3 right. Hope you're enjoying the stream today. What flight level is that B at? I don't think he's got ATC clearance, to be honest.
Good news is just confirmed from the general manager of the park that they are staying open.
Here it is, just turning onto the active runway.
The landlord this afternoon, just giving the departure, and the aircraft will be
Hey man.
Jim in the chat says, what is it? It's a fly bee.
There we go.
Hey, he's left. We have
alright? How are you doing?
We have a BizJet as well. Is that a
You
citation?
Enjoying it? Oh, what the? Nice one. Well, we'll be finished shortly, so we'll pop over and say hello.
We've got a Cessna citation also taxiing out, as well as the
we'll catch you
A320.
See you, pal.
The A320 is about to depart, so I'll turn the mic back up for that one.
Here we go.
Clearance to operate the aircraft again. There's obviously technical problems with the aircraft, and they've been parked there for virtually getting on for 9 months, I think now. So all aeroplanes are having to use the next link further along the runway, and if they want to use the full length of the runway, they have to do a backtrack and then do a clockwise 180 turn at the end.
Okay.
But most aircraft are taking it from the first intersection along the runway.
Wow.
Nice quick rotation, wasn't it?
That was very early. You seen it rotated far to our left. I'm assuming it's not heavily loaded, and obviously it wouldn't have much fuel on board either because it is only going to Newcastle.
Looks like maybe a repositioning or something along those lines, or maybe a test flight, we're not sure.
Yes.
So we've got an aircraft on the way in, over on the radar view. So that's the EasyJet on the way out, and we've got a Ryanair on the way in, and he's coming in from Alicante.
I'm not sure on the statistics of this, but it does seem like Alicante is a very popular route right now from Ryanair, just based on my experience.
The Qatar is just passing over Nottingham.
Oh, that's not far at all.
So that'll be with us in about 10 minutes' time.
10 minutes, yes.
So I think we are all good in the hood.
All good in the hut, as you might say.
No, I'd say. Hey, the queue's getting quite big for the ice cream shop as well. Yes. I will be straight in that queue after the live show's finished.
That was Charlie's first question on arrival: is when is the ice cream shop open? I'm afraid we don't have all the answers, but it is open now.
Fine, yeah. That's great. That's great.
All right, let me jump back into the YouTube chat. I was looking and then we got a bit distracted. The mic is working, says Wayne. Hey!
There we go. Big host cam. There we go. See me and Mr. Brown, Bill. His face.
Yeah, Phil saying there won't be much fuel on board that EasyJet. Certainly won't. Not to Newcastle.
Oh, here we go.
Can't be a long flight that at all. Like
another
half an hour.
Straight up to their aeroplane, so literally within minutes of arriving, then they can really be on their aircraft and away. So there is full citation at Hamburg. If you want to have a flavour of what it's like, you can see there's a right.
Seen quite a few movements today with the BizJets, which is quite nice to see. The Ryanair from Alicante is an 8-year-old aircraft, registration Echo India Echo Sierra Sierra for anyone who's looking at their regs. And it's a Ryanair 86 Uniform Juliet for the call sign on that.
I think that's actually reasonably good value, especially when you think that you're going to be avoiding all of the queues and everything else in the next hour journey. The problem, of course, is that it's not open at the moment, but hopefully...
How's it going, Russell? Hope you well.
And the number of flights increase.
Switch back over to the Twitch chat very quickly. See what's going on over there. We've got Mr. Jakey Simpson in the chat. Not seen him for a long time. Hope you're doing well, mate. We've had a few people going in with the follows as well. Thank you very much, guys. All coming through
Appreciate
today.
it. If you're on the Twitch chat, shout yourselves out. We're on a couple of different platforms at the moment. One of them being Twitch, and of course YouTube, Facebook as well.
Instagram. And TikToking. That's what we're doing now. Not messing about. Liz is looking after it. I'll watch that on Andy's phone, I think. I don't think I need another social media account on my phone. But apparently it's doing quite well. Quite a few views and likes. And
yes, really well,
it's
actually.
doing all right, isn't it?
Russell and Sarah in the chat. Hello, guys.
Hi, guys. You all right?
Jill asking if there's any football planes going on today at all. I mean, was there one yesterday with Man City going on? The Avro, the Jota Avro?
Yes, the Avro's been in a couple of times recently as well.
Golf, Juliet, October, Tango, Sierra.
Oh, is that another bee?
Oh, no.
Is that another? It's landed down there. It better not be a wasp.
It looks like a fly, that.
Oh, that's all right then. Let him off.
My flying insect.
Doesn't matter how nice you are to wasps, they always want to sting you.
Yeah.
Switch back over to the Facebook chat. We are coming up towards the end of today's show, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you have enjoyed it. We've got a Ryanair on approach. The Qatar that we're waiting for is just coming up to Bakewell in Chesterfield, so he's really not far at all, and that will be our last arrival for today's show. So if you are new to the channel, do us a favour, make sure you follow, like, subscribe wherever it is that you're watching. Hit those buttons, guys, so that you don't miss out on any of our future shows. And as always, Facebook, Instagram and TikTok is where you'll see our regular daily content.
It sounds a bit weird when we say it like that,
It does, yeah. Well, there we go. We are uploading regular content on those platforms, guys. So if you are looking for daily aviation content, videos and pictures, those are the place to follow us. Search for Airliners Live. If you can't find us with that, it's Airliners_live. One of the two are the two handles that we use. Graham Hill going in with 100 stars. Thank you so much, mate.
Thank you, Graham.
Before you go, guys, click that star button. See if Facebook's giving you any free ones. The little white star, the yellow star in the white circle, click that. Click get stars. You may have some free ones from Facebook. And if you've really enjoyed today's show, consider clicking the green button in the chat and becoming a supporter. You'll get access to our VIP lounge. You'll support the channel, and you'll get the supporter badge next to your name in the chat as well to show everybody that you are a supporter of the channel.
Yes, this Ryanair just approaching minimums at the moment, so we're going to switch over to the audio on that.
And enjoy this, guys. Stand by. Hey, thanks, Michaela. Thanks a lot. And Sarah, thanks for the stars. And Jill as well. Thank you so much.
So the Ryanair just vacating the runway now, and it's vacating on what's something called an RET, a rapid exit taxiway. And you can see this taxiway is this angle. It means that aircraft don't have to slow down and almost come to a stop. Very similar to the slip roads on the motorways that we see. And the reason that these are very useful for aircraft is it increases the capacity of the runway. So the aircraft get off the runway really quickly, and then the other aircraft can take off behind.
Stunning shot there.
Of course, at the moment, capacity is not really an issue because the have so few flights. But as the amount of traffic starts to ramp up, capacity on that runway is going to be a key
Martin
factor.
Gibson, thank you so much for the 200
Really, you
stars,
want
my friend.
aircraft on
Appreciate
and off the
that.
runway as quickly as
Good
possible.
morning, Tish.
The
Hope you're
runway
well.
at the moment, this runway 1, that's
So we got the Qatar now, which is just
23 right, 05 left,
over
that we're just looking at here.
Buxton.
You probably get an average
So
about
he's not
40 movements
far
an hour, and a
at all
movement
from
is
us.
either a landing
And that will be the
or
last arrival for today,
a
ladies and
takeoff.
gentlemen. That
When
will
both runways are
that will
operating
wrap up
together,
today's show once this
and
Qatar
so we
arrives.
would
So if you are
normally
new
be
to the
landing on
stream,
runway 1 and
please
taking
make
off
sure
from
you
runway
follow the
2
channel
in
so
the
that you get
westerly
up to
direction,
date
which
with
is what
all
we're
of our
operating in at the
content.
moment.
And let us know in
You're
the
probably
chat,
looking around
guys, if
64 movements an hour, so significantly
let us know in the chat
increased.
if you've enjoyed today's show, if you've got any feedback on today's show, we'd love to read it. Graham Hill, yes, we certainly are still accepting Patreon subscriptions. We really appreciate your support. And they are currently, in the next couple of weeks, looking at introducing the GBP paying option as well. So switching over from dollars, which is really helpful for our community.
The airport pub is open. I did see the news about that. Obviously a great view from there, beer garden. So call in and say hello to there.
Yes, definitely go and show your support, guys. Fantastic viewing location around the airport.
Yep.
Leslie Tate sending the 50 stars. Thank you so much, Leslie. Wendy, a huge, massive welcome back to the community as well. We have missed you in the channel, so I'm glad to see you back.
Yes, hello Wendy. Lovely. And ladies and gents, we will be doing a bit of behind the scenes after the stream, as well as I've been uploading a few photos, and so has Liz, into the VIP lounge. So if you want to become a VIP, you do that by becoming a supporter. As that Ryanair just taxiing to the gate as the ops vehicle on the foreground travels past.
Charles done a great job on the
really
camera there,
impressed.
giving a really good view.
Thought he'd be a bit rusty, but he's been, you know, as if he was streaming last
Yeah,
night.
because he's not done any camera work for a long time, has he?
Yeah. Thank you, Stephen, saying great show from your box boys. Thank you.
Hey, you're welcome, guys. Thanks for tuning in as well. Like, YouTube has been really busy today, guys. It's
Yes.
fantastic. It's great to see.
If you're on YouTube, hit that subscribe button.
Yes.
I believe you can hit the bell icon as well. I don't really like saying that because everyone says it, but
Definitely. And guys, don't forget, as soon as the airport starts to get a bit busier, which it is doing now, we will be uploading 4K footage to our YouTube channel.
yes.
So if you're on YouTube, or if you're not on YouTube yet, consider going over there. It's youtube.com/airlinerslive, and we will be uploading some 4K footage to our channel. So anything that goes on there, apart from the live streams now, will be in 4K, ladies and gents. So really good quality for you to watch on your TVs, on your big displays at home. Thank you very much, Graham, as well, for your continued support, mate. We have got quite a few Patreons on there. We do appreciate all of you. Thank you so much.
Lee Davis saying, what about us who pay on YouTube? Do we get access to the VIP lounge?
You certainly do, yeah,
We do.
100%.
It's on Facebook, but if you don't have Facebook, let us know. But if you do, also just get in touch and we'll get you added to that.
Yeah, get in touch on Facebook. There is a question when you try and join the VIP lounge. It asks you, where do you support us? Just make sure you select the right one, and then we can go and cross-check that, and then you'll be straight into the lounge. So if you support us on YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, any of those, or Patreon, you're getting access to the lounge, guys.
Yeah, the VIP lounge is only on Facebook
Yeah.
at the moment. If there's like a big demand to get it on other platforms, we can try and incorporate that somehow.
Yeah, I'm not sure how we'd incorporate it into YouTube,
Yeah.
but we'll look at it. Christopher, thank you so much for the 50 stars, mate.
You've got Facebook, okay. Send us a message, Lee, and we'll get you added, if you're not already on it. Because I see you've got the badge next to your name anyway on YouTube. Wayne saying, will we be streaming again in 1080p? I mean...
Not for the time being.
Yeah.
Not for the time being, because most people are watching on the phones, I would have to say. And
Yes.
720p is absolutely fine, and it's a perfect live stream for us. We've not dropped a single frame today. It has been 0.1%.
We had a little gap, yeah.
Where we had a tiny break in frame. So it's just super stable, mate. And we just want to make sure the streams are stable. As soon as we get 5G coverage, which we don't have yet, as soon as we do get 5G coverage at the airport, then we may switch over to the 1080p streams again.
Yeah, it's a networking thing at the moment. You know, it's a lot of work for just a small upgrade. Right now, we don't see a need for it, but certainly will one day, though.
Definitely. We do have the option to bond networks as well, so we can do it if there's a huge demand for it. But for the time being, let's just keep things nice and stable, get back into the swing of things, and then we can start experimenting with stuff. And we can see there the Qatar's just turned on to final approach course, so we'll switch over to that, and we will keep an eye on it. Charlie P's just watching the end of the runway there.
He'll be watching with his eyes. Appreciate you guys on YouTube tuning in. Brilliant turnout.
And everybody on Facebook as well, and Twitch.
Yes.
We
Twitch.
do really appreciate
Twitch has been
your
really good,
viewership.
actually, considering, you know, Twitch is not really our main platform anymore.
Yeah, it has been very busy.
And of course, as the airport gets busier, shows will get more exciting. Every week it seems to get busier. It was only 2 weeks ago that it was completely just quiet, and there'd be one movement an hour.
Yeah, it was really quiet, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And there we go. Charlie's got eyes on the Qatar Dreamliner, so I'm going to go and grab a picture of this for you, ladies and gents, and I'll be back in a moment to wrap up the show. Enjoy this one, and we'll be back with you shortly.
Yeah, I'll sit with you, and I'll switch the audio over when it comes a bit closer. It is pretty far still, as you can see. Charlie's got eyes on it, though. He's doing a fantastic job on the camera upstairs. So it is a Qatar 787 Dreamliner. Somewhat of a regular occurrence here at Manchester Airport, the Qatar aircrafts. Usually they do run the Dreamliner these days, every day, I think. Previously, in the last few weeks, they have been using the A350, which both fantastic aircraft, both wide body, very new. Thank you, Lee. Appreciate it. Saying Lee Davis on YouTube saying that he's enjoyed the stream, even though it's been quiet. I mean, I still enjoy being here, you know. And it's a great feeling to see the airport getting busy again. I'm going to switch over to the audio of the aircraft. Bear in mind it will be quite quiet because it is quite far away. We are quite zoomed in. So I'll switch over to that. Enjoy, ladies and gents. Hope you've enjoyed the show. Thrusters working as it slows the aircraft down and takes it onto the taxiway. It's using a lot of the runway as well. Obviously, it is a wide-bodied aircraft. There it is, the Qatar Dreamliner. As it's about to taxi back round, we'll get a cracking view of it. The sheer size of this aircraft. And look at the wingspan as well. Thank you, Graham. Glad to have you in the chat on YouTube saying, awesome show, guys. Great to see you back. Many thanks to you all. Thank you, Graham. Appreciate you being here.
So give them a wave. Let's see their wave backwards. Very easy to the other way, that's fantastic.
Fantastic view there of the Qatar Dreamliner. Stunning shape on those aircraft. They really do stand out. The wing flex as it's coming in on the approach as well, and then you see those level out a lot more when they touch down and the weight's transferred onto the gears.
Yeah.
It's a really stunning aircraft.
And obviously them
Great piece of camera work as well.
Engines as well.
Yes.
Iconic.
Looking fantastic, and a great job there by Charlie P on the camera.
Yeah, did a great job.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to wrap us up for today. A huge, massive thank you for everybody tuning in. It's been a really good show.
Yes.
We've returned back to our regular live streams, and it's great to see so many of you coming back to us and tuning in again. For everyone who's donated stars today, a big, massive thank you to you. If you've become a supporter today, thank you so much for that as well. And just for your viewership as well, guys, really good numbers on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch as well. It's been it has been really, really good. We hope you like the new format. Big shout out to the Aviation Society. Rob as well from the Runway Visitor Part done an absolute blinder for us.
Amazing.
Welcoming us to the park and working with the Aviation Society. You've really been the driving force behind getting us into this place. A fantastic group of people. If you are looking to get more involved with your local aviation community at Manchester, just go and sign up. Get involved with the Aviation Society. They do regular meetings and events that you can get involved with. And yeah, let us know in the chat, guys, what you thought of that. And we'll read a few of you out in the chat. We can see Peter there in the chat as well. I'm glad you enjoyed this show, mate. Big shout out to Peter Hampson, the man behind it all for us. Thank you, mate. We'll
Lee Davis.
give Charlie
was that
a bit of a shout out.
No, that was a Lucasade.
I will show you Charlie P's little setup if we can see him. There he is. Hey, he's up there. Look. And there he goes, Charlie P signing himself off. Got Liz at the other window. Look, there she is, looking after things.
Give us a wave, Liz.
And that will pretty much wrap up today's
that's
show.
The team.
I think.
We've been without Matt Smith, who's a very prolific mod in the Airliners Live community. Usually Matt Smith's in the chat giving you all a bit of info and things like that. And Matt Smith is on a little holiday at the moment. It is his birthday.
A huge happy birthday to Matt Smith for Monday.
Yeah, before we go, could everyone in the chat give Matt Smith a happy birthday?
Yeah.
Because he's a wonderful moderator. He does so much work for the channel.
Honestly, guys, he does so much behind the scenes, you wouldn't believe it.
Yeah.
Big 4-0 for him.
Yeah. You wouldn't think that.
Tell you what, it was funny when we were over there and it was absolutely blowing the gale and me and Matt Smith were balancing on there like it's like falling over. Both of us just trying to get a couple of pictures of how desperate we was for it.
He's a trooper, Matt Smith.
But he is. But mate, I hope you have a fantastic birthday, of course, for tomorrow. And guys, I hope you have enjoyed the live show today. But as always, guys, it's been great. We will be back again live in the next week or two. We may be live next week. Make sure you hit the follow button as well, so you can be kept up to date.
As I'm watching Charlie climb down the ladder here.
Here he is. He's come down the ladder
with his high-vis jacket and his harness.
There we go.
Thank you for tuning in, guys. It's been absolutely a barrel of fun.
It has.
And, the airport will get more busy as weeks come on. Allegedly, it's meant to get a lot busier next week. Due to a few movements and things like that, but
come down, visit the Runway Visitor Park, show your support. It's a great location. If you want to bring your kids, your family, come down. And that will wrap us up today, guys. A big, massive thank you for tuning in. I hope you've enjoyed the show. As always, we've been Airliners Live. I'm Martin. That's Andy. And we got Charlie in the background, taking his harness off. And we'll see you on the next one, guys. Take care. Ta-ra for now.